my share analysis on Birlasoft, my technical analysis on it. This is the monthly time frame chart of Birlasoft share. You can clearly see that this trend line has been always a strong support and resistance zone for the stock. And when the stock broke out from this trend line at this point at 225 rupees, it gave a good bullish run over here till 583 and again got rejected from here. I mean, profit has been booked at this point. Say this region, always consider support and resistance to be regions rather than points. Say that this particular region was a good profit booking zone for people, for institutions. And again, the share was accumulated in this region. And then again, when it broke out from this anchored VWAP over here, when it gave a month closing on monthly time frame at 36 rupees, it gave a good rally till here, till 850 rupees. And this VWAP on monthly time frame has also been a very good support on monthly time frame, and this is uh, 2009, and the stock always fell up till this anchored VWAP and always consolidated and took support at this particular VWAP. And when it got rejected from here at this particular point, it formed a double bottom technical pattern over here. This is a double bottom pattern. It indicates a bullish reversal of a stock, and it has always been forming double bottoms over here. If you look at it properly on monthly time frames, there's always a double bottom pattern over here. Look at this. This is a double bottom pattern, and again there's another double bottom pattern over here. So the stock usually forms double bottom patterns on monthly time frames. Even here, when it broke out from this anchored gap and the neckline of this double bottom pattern gave a good rise over here monthly time frame. So this has been a very important anchored VWAP point, and so it must have got accumulated well at this point in 2019. Someone must have accumulated it well over here, and yeah. So this is the analysis on monthly chart. The next important supports are definitely around this region, 580 rupees region, and after that we'll go to the lower time frames and check out how the chart is. Another important anchored VWAP would be this one, an anchor at the lowest point of this double bottom pattern must have got accumulated well in that zone. Even in this bearish cycle, if you observe carefully, there's also one H&S pattern over here, head and shoulders pattern right here. I mean, there's a clear head and shoulders pattern over here. If you observe properly, there's a very beautiful head and shoulders pattern over here. It's too clear. And head and shoulders at all-time highs are considered to be reversal patterns according to technical analysis. But even if you check this pattern over here, this one, even this is a head and shoulders pattern. If because there was a fake rejection over here, but later on, if you look at it properly, the stock got rejected well from here after breaking down properly from this head and shoulders pattern. So we can estimate that the stock could have fallen around 175 rupees after breaking this neckline over here. So 175 rupees from here would be somewhere around this point. That is around 233 rupees. Yeah, yeah. The stock did fall, but it fell till 255 rupees. So always consider supports and resistances to be ranges, not appropriate points. But head and shoulder pattern always gives us a target till where the stock could rise or could fall. And there was also an head and shoulders pattern over here, inverted head and shoulders over here on on weekly time frame, and say that this is an head and shoulders pattern over here. If you look at it appropriately, there's one head and shoulders pattern over here, and it rose a lot from there. And then there's a triple bottom pattern in weekly time frame over here. You could say that it's a double bottom. Yeah, it's a double bottom pattern over here. This chart has been following technical analysis well. The chart patterns are a good way to analyze the stock. And on weekly time frame, you can expect the stock to fall a minimum of the length of this from the top of the stock till the neckline, which is around 163 rupees, or I could say approximately around, yeah, around 150 to 160, around 160 rupees, and 160 rupees would be somewhere till here, that is 530 rupees, around 530 rupees, this range approximately. So the head and shoulders pattern is indicating a fall till 530 rupees and 5, and you can also see that the same region, this 530 rupees region, is also a very good support zone for the stock. The stock consolidated in this region previously and then moved up from there. So that should be a very strong zone, a very strong support zone. And also there's one anchored view app in that region around 518 as of now. And as time passes, it would obviously keep on increasing. And I guess it would reach around 530 or 525. It would be in that region by the time the stock reaches to that level, if it ever falls. So this is how it is on weekly time frame. And on daily time frame, we can use the simple moving averages to analyze the stock. And there's also a very beautiful head and shoulders pattern over here, as you can see. And the stock has always been taking support near the 20-day simple moving average previously. When it broke out from this double bottom over here, The stock consolidated in this 20-day simple moving average region, and then it kept on moving up from there. Again, it consolidated in this 20-day simple moving average zone, this zone, and again it started moving up from there. Later, it again consolidated near the 20-day simple moving average and kept on making higher highs and higher lows. The same even happened over here. This is the first time it ever got rejected, and this is also the first shoulder of the head and shoulders pattern. And then later over here, you can clearly see that the 20 days simple moving average, the slant of the 20 days simple moving average changed over here. The slant, the slope of the simple moving average is considered to be very important in technical analysis. And when the direction of the simple moving averages changes from a bullish angle to a neutral or a bearish angle, I mean from the upside to the downside, it is considered to be a change in the direction of the stock. You can clearly see that when the stock changed its 20-day simple moving averages direction completely over here, and after the first rejection over here on 20th Feb 2024. It again got rejected on 23rd Feb 2024 from the 20-day simple moving average. It of course gave a breakout at this particular point on 27 March 2024, but it was nothing but a false breakout. It later broke down in just a week from there, and again it gave a closing below the 20-day simple moving average. Even though if someone would have gone long at this particular point, they should have exited it at the same price level, around 750. They could have gone long at 760 rupees on this day, and they should have exited it at a loss of 10 to 15 rupees at max. But they would have exited at uh, s- this 748 to 750 region when it got rejected from the 20-day simple moving average again. And even if not that, people should have exited the stock at least when it broke down from this neckline over here, at least near 710, because it is clearly indicating a bearish signal. It's clearly giving a bearish signal to the stock. And you can also check with other simple moving averages. If you check the 50-day simple moving average, yeah, you can check this over here. The second time it got rejected from the 50-day simple moving average. Previously, the stock also took support near the 50-day simple moving average zone at this point. Always consider the support and resistances to be zones, never points. So it also got rejected from it later on. Also, this same particular point, yeah, the same particular point from where it got rejected for the second time over here, that turns out to be the 50-day simple moving average level along with the anchored VWAP level. So when it got rejected from here, people could have exited at 750. It's a very good point to exit, and or people could have gone short on the stock. And according to this pattern, the stock is expected to fall in this range and till 530 rupees or 540 rupees around this level. You can say that this whole level is a very good support zone for the stock. This till 560 at least. This is a very strong support zone. This whole zone over here, stock could fall till there and it could start consolidating in this way. I'll just draw it and show it over here. And the stock could fall, somehow the stock could fall till this range, and it would just form a bottom over here, another head and shoulders or any double or triple bottom. And then later, after consolidating well in this region, the stock would again give a breakout from here, and it would continuously move up from there. I mean, it could give a good bull run from there if the stock is good enough. This is a possibility, and this is my analysis on the stock. We can also check where the 100 days and 200 days simple moving averages are. and the 50-day simple moving average is even the slant of 50-day simple moving average turned out to be bearish now. You can see the angle of 50-day simple moving average. It is downwards right now, and it is considered to be very bearish when it is downwards. So yeah, it also got rejected from the 100-day simple moving average. It did try to take support from there, and when a stock gets rejected from both the simple moving averages like this. It got rejected from both the 100 days and 50 days simple moving average over here. It formed a pinch over here between the two simple moving averages. It is considered to be a very bearish signal. You can clearly see that how it got rejected from the 100 days simple moving average on daily time frame on 12th April, 11th April, 10th April, 9th April. It couldn't give a closing above the 100-day simple moving average. The same thing happened over here. It couldn't give a closing above the 50-day simple moving average at this point on 4th April. It means that it's a very good resistance zone. And next comes a 200-day simple moving average. So the 200-day simple moving average is right now around 620. And if we draw a support zone near the 200-day simple moving average right now, you can see that it is a good support zone. It is at a good point. You can see that there's good enough consolidation that happened at this particular point previously, and it could act as a good support over here. The stock might fall till here, till 620 or 630, and then move up a bit, then consolidate over here, and then could can get rejected from here. It could consolidate like this, it could move up from there. This is one possibility again. So, yeah, this is my analysis on this share. Birlasoft.